Hello Gemini, this is Cupid's advice for you for the month of April. You've got quite tough cards, dear Gemini. It looks like for quite a lot of Gemini it will be a month of realization of some truth. And it has something to do with the relationships. Maybe some previous relationships, maybe about existing relationships, maybe about your own dependency from somebody or something. Well, the atmosphere, Ace of Swords, it's month of truth, month of clarity, getting the truth, month of victory, that you can be victorious. Sometimes it's through conflict by Ace of Swords, yes. Sometimes it can be too tough, but these two cards that you've got, the Devil and the Absinthe Fairy, that talks about intoxication, disordered view and overindulgence. And the Devil actually also talking about things like that, our dependency and codependency maybe. When we are not free, card of slavery, but staying in a position what can help. If you can notice things that you are dependent on, people, situation, some stuff like pills, alcohol, drugs, anything that makes you maybe even it brings you some pleasure, but in the future it can destroy you somehow. It can be negative thoughts as well, of any kind, fears, for example, where if you're always fearful, I'm afraid of this, I'm afraid of this, look, you're manifesting it in the space. It's the wrong thing to do. Or some people like, I can't, I don't know, begin to talk with somebody. I can't meet a person, begin the conversation if I am if I didn't have a drink. Because also I have some fears, so I don't feel myself sure. It can be dangerous on the long term. Six of Wands. Staying in a position what can, it's not a help, it's more like a problem. It's when we're too sure in ourselves, when we think that we can overcome by ourselves everything, that we can succeed, it's not a problem, like I can do everything, I'm so powerful. Over-evaluating ourselves in the wrong situation, where we have to be cautious, where we have to be attentive, where we have to admit some dependency, and we don't want, we can't, we believe that it's not a problem. So of course not all Gemini taking drugs or drinking, it's obvious, but you have to notice what you're dependent on. Maybe it's wrong relationships, like you are single and this person is coupled. You have to understand, you know how easy to do it, like to imagine what will be in 2 months, 3 months, 1 year, if it will continue this way. So maybe it's a month of getting some truth from this person as well, and be honest with yourself. And it's always, if you have some, let's say, stimulator that is helping you to be in the relationships, to continue these relationships. Remember, if this thing, thought, person, stuff, pills, alcohol, anything, everything, but if it's dangerous, it can be dangerous on the long term. Remember, it's always on the bottom of the deck you've got. There is always alternatives, always, and they are more healthy. and you can be healthy, happy person. Remember, it's always there is something that we can use to replace dangerous stuff or unhealthy thoughts. There must be way out, I would say. If you will not be too sure in yourself, then, and if you will be honest with yourself, devil staying in the position, what is recommended? Honesty, seeing your demons. It's first thing to get rid from them. First you have to see them. You can't get rid of something if you don't know what is it. So it's month of truth, month of clarity, at least for yourself. So I'm wishing you to find these alternative ways, alternative decisions, alternative people even sometimes. If you have a wrong people around you, and if you will get just one moment that you see that I am somewhere where it's unhealthy for me, it can destroy me. Immediately be honest with yourself and think what you can do to change the situation. It's a little bit difficult, yes, I know it. Also in couples, if like, you know, oh, I can talk about it a lot, but you have to see what you're dependent on, who you're dependent on, who you can't, like, this must be the feeling by the devil and this absent fear fairy, that you are like, I can't live without it. I have a fear that if it will disappear, it or person or thing, I can't go on. This is dependency, this is slavery. We must not have this feeling. You have to understand it. If we want to be free, if we want to love, if we want to be happy, so try to be honest with yourself in the first place. Or maybe talk to this person to get some truth. And then, if you will see, if you will know the truth, even if you, like, let's take an example. You are single and you dating with someone who are coupled, who is coupled, and this person always like telling you about tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next week, next month, la 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 la, and it's continuing like this. But you are like, there is some dependency. You can't be without this person. There is something in him or her that you you like need, like alcohol and drugs. You used to this situation. You used to this person. He or she is giving you something that you can't get somewhere else. It's not truth, because there are always alternatives, always. Maybe it will be a good thing to talk to this person, to admit for yourself that you're dependent, and to bring some clarity in these relationships, maybe even through conflict. Maybe you just tell me, I want to know, honestly, now I want to hear what you're going to say me. Not tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next week. We have been going through this 5 months ago about tomorrow. So give me some clarity, and maybe then you will hear the truth. But you have to be ready. Sometimes Ace of Swords, because it's sharp, it's like, it's not easy to hear, but at least it brings clarity. There will be no clouds. Your head will be will not be in the clouds, and you will not have any delusions. And I think it's great, because illusions, delusions by those cards, they are, and being too sure in yourself that you can always, like how people saying who drinking or taking drugs, I can stop anytime I like. Ha ha ha. It has been going for years. It's not truth. The same with relationships, especially if they are I don't know how, what's the word? I don't know these words, but if they're somehow special and giving you something special, remember, there is always alternatives, other people, other situations, something that can bring, that can make you also happy and make you, they can make you feel happy but more free. So there will not be slavery and dependency. Whew. Dear Gemini, I'm wishing you a great month of April, big love, and hope to see you next time.